Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. With this being their first meeting of the year, he stressed to his team to rely on their instincts on the offensive end, saying, "We do a good job of finding soft spots in defenses and not forcing anything. As long as we can continue doing that here, we'll be in good shape. We'll see if that holds true, guys."
Thank you, Doris. And their ability to generate good, high-percentage shots a key here, guys.
And what that means for them is they need good ball movement, crisp passing, and good spacing. They've got to execute offensively.
Well, those are all the ingredients in creating high-quality shots, Steve, and that's exactly what they need to try to do.
Now, here is Hill, following the miss by Avery Bradley. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Outside, George. And he hits the jump shot.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
So it's Boston now. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, looked like a mismatch to me.
Here's Hibbert following the bucket by the Celtics. Hill passes to George. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. 6 points for Paul George.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Smart kicks to Carter. Sullinger a screen on George. Carter, and it's blocked. Kicks it out to Bradley, and stolen by Hibbert. Outside Hill. He's looking for West and finds him. The shot goes down, and he gets this game back to even. West has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
That drive by Carter.
You know, he may not have the elevation or the hop. He doesn't need it, though. The big fella throwing it down anyway.
He usually does save the high flying for the little guys, Clark. You're right.
You know, sometimes it looks like he's pinned to the ground, but when he gets positioned like that, I mean, he can put it down.
Here's Hill. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And what stands out from that game, Clark, is that they let a lot of points slip through their fingers at the free throw line.
Yep, and I think some doubt started to creep in as well when they kept missing their foul shots. Guys seem to tighten up and start alligator arming those things.
And here's George. After Avery Bradley was able to get the triple. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
And some great drives to the bucket for them to this point, guys.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Now here is Carter. 8 points for him. It's hauled in by George.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Hill with it. Out guarded by Smart. Hill kicks to Hibbert. Now here is Hill. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Bradley dishes to Carter. They double him with West. Kicks it to Smart. Lets it go from deep. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got 3 assists in the game. Pacers trail by 5. Outside Hill. And George, here we go. Shot denied. In the corner, Bradley with it. A baseline J, and it's Boston with another.
What a floor leader he's been at the offensive end.
You know, he's done a terrific job of moving the ball around, sharing it, dispersing it, and running the show.
Now here is Hill. The dish now to Miles. It's back to Hill. Four on the shot clock. The 3. Again missing Hill. Boston leading by 7. Sullinger pass to Bradley. Sullinger a screen on George. Carter drives in. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Carter's got 10 points.
Nice job again that time to add to their lead. I'll tell you what, they're doing everything right at this moment.
They're playing steadily in all aspects of the game, Steve. You're exactly right.
Some changes for Indiana. Caspi comes in for West, and it's Gerald Green in for C.J. Miles. Now here's Hibbert. That's good.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
And the Celtics with possession here. 7-point differential. Bradley kicks to Carter. Sullinger with a screen for Carter. In the corner, Smart with it. Lets it go. And Carter with the basket on the assist from Smart. 12 points for buckets. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
They double him with George. Bradley, no one around him. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, with this soft D, they're allowing him to shoot a very high percentage from the field so far.
Yeah, and they're just not offering any resistance, not making anything difficult for him, and they're able to kind of do whatever they want to do.
Now, here's Green. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Bucks. He was a non-factor. And so it's Boston with it. 10-point lead. Smart dishes to Carter. Sullinger a screen on George, and it's Carter penetrating, buries it down low. Carter's got 14.
And the story of this game in the early stages is just how well they've been shooting the ball.
Steve, their percentage from the floor is really impressive up to this point.
Here is Hill. They set the screen. Off target with his three.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I thought so too, Clark.
Carter on the wing, covered by Hibbert. And the basket by Olynyk.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
Now here is Hill. George passes to Hibbert. Three-pointer. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his third rebound on the night. Here's Carter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Carter's got 16 points.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Hibbert with a screen on Sullinger. Caspi loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Caspi's got his first points of the night. Celtics leading by 14. Smart kicks to Carter. Carter left side. An easy layup after coming off the pick. 18 points for him.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
Hill drives in. The shot by George, wide open. George missing again. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
How about a look at the Pacers and where they ranked in the NBA last season? First in opponent field goal percentage, third in three-point shooting, and they were ranked third in taking care of the ball. This team does not commit turnovers at a high rate. Very impressive.
And Clark, you know this. I mean, anytime you see a team #1 in the NBA in field goal percentage defense, you know they're getting after it. So this is a club that plays extremely hard. They take great pride in their defense. They have a concerted plan, a concerted effort every single night to try to stop the opposing team.
And so here is Indiana following the three-pointer by Boston. Indiana moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Hill inside. Turner covering, but they recover it. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Celtics leading by 19 points. Down low. Pacers with the rebound.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yep, they were ready to go right from the opening tip.
Now here's Green. He's looking for Mahimi and finds him. Back to Green. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Boston ball.
Now Turner. Pass to Carter. Takes a three. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as the first quarter wraps up already.
The new season in the NBA roll.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Boy, a ton of threes in that first quarter. This team really lighting it up, guys.
Yeah, it's been an onslaught from downtown.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Hill is out there with Caspi. Then there's Hill. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Green in at the 2 spot. Now here is Carter. He had 16 points in the win against Orlando. 6 to shoot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pacers trail by 17. The drive by Green. Shot is blocked. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Turner leading the charge. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, Kev. Buckets in their last matchup against the Magic gave them an edge. He picked up 16 points and added 3 rebounds as well. The outing for him was certainly one that he would be happy to repeat.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by Steve his standards.
Well, those are pretty high standards ordinarily. We'll see how much it carries over. It's not a performance that will be easy to repeat.
But you like to have that in your arsenal and on your resume so you can call on it the next time you get out on the court. So I think it'll serve him better than it won't. And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. That is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the game.
And not a very strong free throw shooting team in general.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
An area they focused on.
Pacers trail by 20. Pass to Hibbert. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. That's good. Carter's got 23.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Hill kicks to Caspi. And the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. The Pacers in 5th.
You know, it's interesting when you look at this team, Kevin. I mean, they found their whole team to knock down free throws at a consistent level. I mean, a team that can't make free throws, that's a huge liability and one you don't want to deal with. They'd like to repeat their success at the line this year.
Oh, how about that basketball, man? Wow.
Boy, a pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
Well, that's a play we may see